Hello friends, we're here with another episode of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. In the last episode we managed to defeat a tremendous insect hive. They're all just burning, it's awful sounds there, truly, oh let's not listen to that anymore, it's horrible. Also dealt with some mechanoids invading us. Things seem okay right now, though we need to recover. A lot of people who are in bed, pretty unhealthy. It is the winter right now, and so we're kind of freezing right now. Our friend Fritz is pretty unhappy as his Cloud Jumper. Cloud Jumper was wrong. Ravenously hungry. Ravenously hungry, oh my goodness. We sent him out to do some work, and now he's walking back to base very, very, very slowly. Oh, the issue in fact is, that I never took my people out of the avoid the bug zone. So we're gonna unrestrict absolutely everyone. Also, looks like my work queue's an absolute mess here. We changed around a little bit so it looks somewhat more attractive, I guess. Will other people do their relaxation earlier in the day, and hopefully people are not starving too much. But yeah, having everyone recreate at the same time is not super good. So we'll move a couple people down this way instead, and they have a solid day of work in the midpoint here. More things are exploding. Very, very good. Die, insects, die. Now, hopefully these hives don't spawn many more bugs. Hopefully they just stay dying. We can't listen to that. It's still upsetting. Can't listen to those awful, awful sounds. All right, Cloud Jumper's nearly back inside. Sorry again that you were stuck going a long way around there. And then Fritz is kind of unhappy also. Fritz, what's wrong with you, my friend? Pain, bad hospital. Yeah, all true. All true. We definitely get this hospital all fixed up. Glad to see, though, that our people have gotten over their plague, largely, and we're going to have some work to do to get the kill box all cleaned up again. Our one beautiful turret was destroyed. Location there is not super good for long-term success, and then last time it blew up and destroyed this door. We managed it, okay, but I want to move things around most likely before too long. Probably by digging this back a little bit more, and putting turrets back here maybe, or over here, or realistically, we just need to change this kill box setup at some point. We gotta make it look a little bit better. One thing I would like to do, perhaps longer term, is make some new houses. Right now we have everyone in a separate little bedroom, which is nice and all, like everyone gets a little private space, but I prefer to have a larger house for all the people in the family, and then smaller bedrooms for the people who are not part of the family. But to get that, it's going to require, first of all, cleaning up a whole bunch of junk on the floor here, blood everywhere. And whose gun is this, I wonder? Someone has lost their weapon. Kepler's gone into a daze of serious pain. You were in bed, not anymore though. You're not infected. Enjoy your wander, you'll be just fine. It's not Kepler's weapon though. But the other people, Ernest here is missing a weapon. It's likely Ernest's gun. After all, Ernest is our best shooter, and give him an excellent long-range rifle makes a good deal of sense. The actual hospital side of things here is awful quality. Now, we put some flooring in and made some artwork. It looks somewhat nicer. I'm seeing that we'll need an air conditioning unit there eventually, and it's actually only 8 degrees in there, despite the fact we have a nice heater pumping out 21-degree temperatures. It's just really, really cold right now. No cold snap, just this is the way the winter goes here. It is negative 16°C. That's pretty darn cold indeed. Unfortunately, this bedroom is looking pretty rough also. Actually, all the bedrooms are still looking pretty rough. So perhaps what I want to do over the next episode or two here is try to get some of the rooms looking a little bit nicer. We have a good collection of stone here, a whole lot of slate especially, so I'm going to go ahead and put down that slate flooring throughout the various rooms just to ensure that our visitors and employees and family members all are in better shape, a little happier maybe. Here, though, I want to make sure Mima has the matching floors, put one limestone spot there. And then down in the hospital and the prison, you got lots of slate floors, so I'll put in slate tiles on both sides there. We don't quite enough slate, but I'm sure that to making more. Check the job they have here right now, and yeah, I'll need to go ahead and say, do a few jobs of slate making here all the way through. I'd better put down limestone stones, though, so we can see the blood everywhere. Stand up nicely on the white flooring, possibly. Alright, what are we going to do with all of these insect bodies? I mean, standard idea is cut them up for kibble making, but we don't really have hardly any animals. We do have these 2 rats right now that we are taking care of for taming purposes, learning to get our handler a little higher skill, but I don't think they eat that much food, so we'll probably want to just get rid of the bodies elsewhere possibly. Speaking of rats, one of the rats has gotten the flu. Poor little guy. There. If it dies, we won't feel too terribly bad, but at the same time, hopefully it will not do so. Hopefully it will Just go there and get taken care of, be nice. All right, I want to make sure someone's on Joblin cooking. Yeah, Meemaw is. The Meemaw is currently stuck inside a bed. Poor Meemaw. Meemaw, the mighty meleeer here. Such a good possibility of meleeing. We'll probably want to get those points up somewhat by sending Meemaw out to hunt consistently. Also, she is nibble, so she dodges well, though she is kind of old. 45 years old. 78 chronologically, though. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, someone else is lacking a weapon right now. Cloud Jumper. Yes, Cloud Jumper was our fantastic hive destroyer with all those Molotovs before. Time to get a gun again. And I'm kind of curious, did we destroy all the hives? Yeah, all hives are destroyed. Some Mega Scarabs are still alive. How will they go? So they're all very slowed down because of hypothermia. Hopefully when it gets warm again, they will return to consciousness, but not return to violence. We'll have to see how that happens. Also, I'm not exactly sure to do it all as Ancient Danger. We talked before about maybe trying to seal it in somewhat. We can definitely remove this lighter roof. Maybe we'll do that. We'll conquest it somehow for our purposes eventually. Alright, a construction engineer named Gardener is calling from help. Fighting a whole bunch of enemies here. It appears to be 18, 20, 19, yeah, 20 or so enemies. Unfortunately not. We don't have our defenses up at all. We're all a little unwell. Sorry, Garner. I would love for you to join our team. I'm sure engineering is just what we need to make this place great, but for now, no. Okay. I think that we're not going to use insect meat. So what I'm going to do then is make a stockpile zone outside back this direction, which we're going to haul. Fritz got problems. We're going to haul all of the insect bodies back here, though. And we're giving up on meat, but I don't think we need it for food. And like I said, we don't have any animals, so I think getting rid of it makes a good deal of sense. So put back here just insects, corpse in general, as highest priority, and hopefully get hauled there pretty urgently. I think they will. Fritz, though, is a little cranky. He is sickly. They're going to smash things in his bedroom. Well, it's not the components, I'm okay. But, I mean, you're not really sick, right? You got over it. You're recovered. Maybe a little sniffle still, but nothing past that. Yeah, your mood's pretty rough, though. Sleeping in the cold is just kind of brutal. Maybe we'll put another heater down here, or we want to double thick the hospital walls here. I would keep the heat in a little bit better. To do that, though, we have to move the crematorium elsewhere, because double thicking down here will make it so the crematorium can't be used at all. So I think for now, we're just going to throw in a second heater, see if it fixes our problems. If it doesn't, then we probably will go to double thicking. So put the second heater right there. Glad to see we'll get this work done bit by bit. And is someone on the hauling job? So no one's currently on job 1 hauling, except people who have done other work first. Now, Mole is on job 2 hauling after the cleaning is done, but there's a lot of cleaning to do right now. So I think we want someone else. Yeah, either Kepler or Mole should become job 1 hauler for right now. I think we're gonna say Mole. I choose you. Though, are you slowed anyway? The name like Mole, I imagine you might be a little bit slow moving. No, you're actually great. That's what you are, Mole. You're absolutely great. So we'll get you that. Starvation continues. It's Kepler. He's wandering. But take a big old bite out of an insect if you want to. That's fine. Strata is working on these, and Liz is making more flak pants. Right, we're trying to make more flak armor for our meleeers long term. But at this point, being so cold, we should probably set up a job for peacetime where people do not wear armor, and then change into the armor if it's necessary. So I think what we're going to do is put absolutely everyone onto a new kind of job here. So kinds of outfits the game comes with preloaded are worker outfits. Worker does not allow using the flak clothes, but allows wearing other kinds of armors and such. So yeah, we'll put people onto worker armor for right now, and hopefully everyone will change over out of their flak clothing. That'd be very good. We'll save the flak clothing for later by having some people, our mailers in particular, get changed into the soldier clothing when it comes time. Oh shoot, they're all taking on their flak vests though. No! And your flak helmets. No! Okay. So I don't want them to take the flak coats and coats and pants off, not the vests and the caps. But modify this job just briefly. So worker outfits are going to allow you to have simple helmets, yes, and also allow you to have the flak vests. There we go. All right, get your clothes back on, everybody. We're gonna see the beautiful, bright yellow Swiss hair on them all. Ah, looking so good. Looking so good, all of you. I got some art here, though. a large sculpture called Cataclysm's Will. This artwork is an artwork of Will trying to light a fire while vomiting. Will's clothes are falling apart. Representation relates to Will being poisoned by toxins. That right there is rough. Gotta say, that's kind of rough. We're going to put it in the prison, though, because we want prisoners to join up a little more easily. And now that no one's in the beds here, we can say this is rightfully a prison room again. Not a prison hospital, at least not now. And quality is decent. Once we get that artwork, it'll be a little nicer, though it's kind of cramped in there. Maybe long-term want to expand out in one direction or another, perhaps. Okay, still starving though. Who dat? Still Kepler, not a big problem. And glad to see the insect corpse are starting to get hauled out the direction. That's good. We do want to prioritize getting these traps back up again. They've been nice for us. The IEDs out here did literally nothing. It looks like our enemies just wandered away through all of them, if not most of them. But yeah, more traps will be good, and continuing to fight enemies in this kill box. I'm feeling relatively good about it. Though, as I said before, we got to find some way in which we can have an EMPer stand next to the kill box entrance to consistently EMP a mech. So probably a little EMP hut here eventually, I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes. Glad to see people are getting their clothes back on again. Good job, team. Gotta be ready for action at any moment. We have here another bolt-action rifle. Let's go run through everyone and make sure they have weapons of some sort equipped. Franz. Alright, so Franz is missing a weapon. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. So Franz, grab you a fancy bolt-action rifle. We do these sniper rifles, actually. Let's grab some sniper rifles. I usually don't like losing too many of these at once. They take forever to shoot, and when you miss them, it's just demoralizing beyond words. So we want to get assault rifles going at some point fairly soon. In our research, we're heading towards assault rifles right now. I look forward to getting those, and then we'll make assault rifles for basically everyone. The only question is, do we have sufficient steel for it? We are getting some steel again as we smelt down steel slag, but we need to get more steel from the walls before too long, I think. Alright, Mole is sad and hungry. Mole is walking sadly. Poor guy. His biggest issue is he's hungry. He was going to breakfast. Instead of, continuing on to breakfast, he decided to get very, very cranky very, very quickly. Poor fellow. Poor fellow. Alright, awesome to see that the flooring is completely in on both the hospital and the prison. Prison is decent quality. The hospital is decent quality. I'll take it. That's okay. Why is there a piece of meat here? Are you offering gifts to our prisoners? Oh, maybe this is an attempt at luring enemies into the prison. Once they grab that meat and walk in, the door slams shut behind them. Some cargo pods have fallen. Scads and scads of wort. Sorry, hops, rather. Hops is used for brewing beer. We don't need it, though, because we are not brewing beer here. Don't want the kids to become addicted. Hopefully that works out just fine. Mole, how you doing, friend? You are still just hungry. The world's disgusting, but that's okay. Alright, we got a quest. A prisoner is being held by the Knights of War. Managed to steal a radio in to call us. Hugh is being held at a camp nearby under armed guard. Rescue him and he'll join the colony. He's a 71-year-old medieval doctor. There's 2 turrets and 1 enemy. He's Estrada's father. So at this point, I don't really want another colonist. Like, the base is not feeling quite stable enough for more and more colonists. But at the same time, it's Estrada's dad. So you can imagine Estrada, this person that joined us from the planet here, reaches out and begs and pleads and wants so badly to have his father with him. So, alright, Estrada, we'll see where this spot is. If it's not too far away, we'll maybe consider use our valuable resources to rescue him. As is the case that Hugh the Quack, he called him a medieval doctor, now he says a quack. Since he's on our island, presumably we should go over there and save him. Now, earlier, we learned about Reese the geologist, and we did not go and save Reese, but this time, because of family relationships, I think we gotta make that trek across land and figure it out. Now, it's currently the winter, so our movement's been a little slower than usual. Yet there's going to be only 1.1 days. Using the boats, it looks like. Yeah, I don't really have any boats right now, though, so how much for an overland trip? So I can force it to overland? I think it's showing me the ideal way to get there, and with no boats, they're not going to do that. Yeah, they're really insisting that we should take the boats. Oh, goodness. Well, we'll see about that in a little bit. So I'm expecting it'll be probably a day and a half to get there without any river travel. Now, the winter is not going to last that much longer. I'll see in the growing zones. It lasts until the 6th of April, May or so. Well, it's only Jugust right now. No, it's actually growing time. Sorry, it lasts till the 5th of September. So we need to wait for another full month or so before we can go overland without having to take the winter penalty. Let's see what happens. At this point, my mortar's not fully reloaded. We should definitely get that done, just because if we don't, then we might want them at some point, being able to use them. We'll get all these reloaded. Take about 30 seconds each. I wonder what Liz is making. She's taking more cloth, so probably more flat clothing. Make sure she's using the right flat clothing, though, and not ending up with overwhelming numbers or anything. I see we only have 10 food right now, or 10 meals right now. We should definitely check out what the Meemaw is doing and why it's not cooking. Fritz and Kepler are both naked. I wonder if I messed up people's clothing choices. So Fritz and Kepler claim they're naked, but they were just wearing flak pants, most likely. Yeah, complete lack of pants. You probably put on the flak ones instead. We seem to have no normal pants right now, so we gotta prioritize that job, definitely. Make some pants. So we're gonna ask Estrada or Liz or someone to go tailor for a while. Yeah, Liz, instead of smithing, go tailoring, please. No more smelting. No more smelting. Mima is making some more food, but yeah, our cupboard is becoming a little bit bare. I was speaking enthusiastically earlier about being okay on food, but now I'm just not exactly sure if we're okay on food. We'll check the wildlife tab. There's actually quite a few muffalos. And muffaloes are some big creatures. There's 2 right here. I think we can fight 2 muffaloes at once. That seems pretty likely. So here in the evening, at a time when people would already be sleeping, we will pop on out and get ourselves meat for the winter. Not Fritz's little knife, though. And we do want to start making additional longswords as well. We have one really good longsword right now on Meemaw. It's a normal quality plasteel longsword, but it's pretty good. I want to get some actual steel longsword at some point. The only issue, of course, it's kind of long distance, lots of walking to go from where we are down to the mining areas. It's not so far away, I guess, but a bit away. All right, 1 muffalo. Time to meet your maker. Oh, Ernest, you're unwell, and unfortunately you come out here and contribute. Oh, you're fine, though. The muffaloes are fleeing. That's no good. 1, though, is downed. Other one, I'm sorry, we're breaking up a family here. Also, speaking of families, 6 of our colonists have the flu. 6 colonists have the flu. Oh, goodness. I don't think I have 6 hospital beds. Okay, well, at least we got meat. That's better than nothing, I guess. Guess we got some meat. But who has the flu and why do they have the flu? And also, why is our animal stockpile zone still full? So we're going to change these stockpile zones around just briefly. Shrinking back the raw material one, expanding the main dumping one, so that we can fit 2 more muffaloes in there. We'll do that real quick. We'll have Liz grab one of them, and Franz the other one. That's not Franz, it's a tree. Franz the other one. And then Will, Mole, Kepler, Cloudjumper, Ernest, and Liz have all gotten the flu. Alright, well, time for our hospital to become once more our prison to become once more a hospital, rather. That's 5 beds. And we saw that Liz and Will both have the flu, so they go here. Share a double bed still, so we'll do that. So, when you're done hauling, get in bed. And Will, get in bed. And then I think Franz was unwell also. Franz is fine. Fritz, maybe? Also fine. Ernest got the problems. Ernest is a doctor also. Feels kind of bad sending him to bed. Must be necessary. And who else there gonna be? There we go. Liz well are sent on our way. Mole. So Mole's wandering awkwardly. Maybe someone went by he was wandering, just started coughing on him. Spraying on all the diseases. Cloudjumper, my friend. You pop in bed too. And then Kepler, you as well. Alright, now who of our doctors is not sickly right now? Jack. Jack, I choose you. Time to start caring for people, please. Other than that, Franz is not ill, so Franz are going to come help Doctor also, take care of Cloudjumper. And so the only person not going to be treated right away is Mole, who could choose to wander, but that's his choice. We affirm his autonomy. If you want to wander until you die, you get to wander until you die. All right, kiddos. We need to take care of our parents also. Yeah, 5 people on 2 doctors is going to be a little bit rocky. It's going to be pretty much their entire job, even though they need to sleep, of course. We got to make sure that our parents do not all pass away. And the ones who are doctors, Ernest, your doctor, take you off of, or you're sick, take you off doctoring right now. I'll just bring Kepler off doctoring also. All right, so Kepler needs treatment right now. We'll have Jack do that, and he wants to sleep, but gotta get going. Hopefully in the morning we can feed all these starving people. We need a lot more food made. Happily, Meemaw is on the job right now, getting lots more food made. These 2 muffles provide plenty of meat for us right now. The traps have not gotten back up yet, so we're still feeling a little exposed on that. And this tremendous mess of insects remains also. I gotta get all that fixed presently. But everyone's sick, and so everyone's not getting their jobs done. Also, when Fritz went and destroyed things in his bedroom, he destroyed his bedroom light. It's outrageous. And he snatched up his vent also. I'll get that fixed up plenty soon, I suspect. But there are more important tasks right now. I would like Molt to stop being wandering so we can make sure that no one else is starving, ideally, but let's see what happens. Okay, so many meals there. Scads and scads of meals. Actually, I have Meemaw to haul these on in, just so that we have an accurate number of meals on the list right now. And we're not making fine meals because we have no vegetables. Our kids are all going to get jaundice, I'm sure. Not jaundice, scurvy, I'm sure, rather. At this point, I think everyone's been treated all right. Let's go put out new research. This is our final research for... Oh, we have to actually make a fancier research table before we can make a start research in on the better weapons. So we'll want to get a new research room or modify this one a bit. Kepler has a bed there, but this is your bedroom, Kepler, so we're moving on up there. And then, as I've been talking about for a very, very long time, let's go ahead and tear down this wall and have one much, much larger crafting room, I think. Okay, a couple things. A Muffalo has become tame. It's now designated as Muffalo number 1. Hello, Muffalo number 1. And simultaneously, Muffalo number 1 is broken down as wandering confusion. Muffalo number 1 is relatively old and has the dementia. Oh, Muffalo number 1. I appreciate that you wanted to join us, but I'm not sure you actually want to join us. How do we feel about this? Well, I think we feel like at least there's some food for us. So we'll put the Muffalo into our zone here. Make sure the animal's in nearby so we can eventually say goodbye to it. We'll see how it goes. It'll wander eventually. All right, other than that, people are unhappy. We need some pants made still. Liz started some pants. Liz is now sickly. Everyone's sickly. Only a minor flu right now, though. We're a little ahead on immunity. Not tremendously, though. Like us to be much, much farther ahead than what we are. Yeah, 4 points ahead there. At the hospital, we are actually behind on Mole. 19 immunity and 20 flu. As I said, Mole did wander awkwardly for a while before getting to bed. Ernest is better. Kepler is pretty great. Ahead by 1 point. Hero and Cloud Jumper ahead by 2 points. All right, everyone on the flu is looking a little bit tight. I wish we were doing much better than that, but we'll see if the kids can keep the family alive while mom and dad are stuck in bed. See what happens in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon.